In this video, we're going to be working a bit on learning the technique of hatching in some of this fur right here. So if you look right here, and I don't know if you can tell the difference, this is a little bit dark, but this is my original drawing, and this is obviously my copy that I'm going to be drawing on. Main thing to tell you is just make sure that you're actually clicking on the pencil example whenever you're actually drawing, and do not rely on this solely as you go. So just like we did with the zebra, you're going to be starting with a base layer. And let's see, I'll try to move this over here. So what you'll do, and you can kind of look in this little frame here, I'm just really truly adding just a really light foundation of a very light gray as I go. And I'll zoom in just a little bit. And I'm just looking back and forth at my handout as I go. Now this, the cheetah that we're working on, some of its fur will come a little bit outside of this little perimeter here. So there is, you know, not only the dark spots, there is some little light areas right here. Some of this bleeds out of the dark areas, and some of this is actually part of that kind of yellowy tone of the cheetah. So after you add the foundation right here, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to, in patterns and in general, you're going to add patterns of darks around the edges. You can kind of see the central areas are a bit lighter and the darker areas are remaining on the outside edge. So we'll try that together. So that's one just simple rule that you're going to see in general with some of this stuff that you're working on. Some of this I had sort of outlined where you need to put the dark areas. If you kind of check that out, you'll see that. So I've got you a little cheat sheet right here for some of this. So I'm just layering this. I'm not going to do all of it, obviously, because we don't have time, but I will show you just in general how you're going to layer it. So you always start light, and then you're going to go with your dark right there. And I'll put a little bit of dark on this little edge, but you can see I'm leaving these little white light areas in the center. And I'm just adding kind of a medium hatching for this. The zebra was more of a short hatching. And now what I'm doing here is I'm starting to darken some of this stuff, some of my value that is around my edge, and some of this may just kind of bleed a little bit on the light area. I'm not going way dark, but with fur, it's not necessary that you know, your teacher tells you to color in the lines. Well, sometimes that doesn't apply to fur. You've got to kind of go a little outside of these lines to make it look a little natural. The key to this is not going too dark, too quick, and layering and leaving that little light area in the center, and then just bleeding just a little bit of this out. And that should do it.